Have you ever looked at a computer screen and thought, how do people even write all this code? That was me. Zero experience, zero idea where to start. But one night, I made a decision that changed everything. I challenged myself to learn Python in just 30 days. No teacher, no course, just me, the internet, and a dream to finally understand how technology really works. This isn't one of those fake tutorials. This is what actually happened when I tried to learn Python in 30 days. Stay till the end, because what happened on day 30 completely changed how I see learning forever. Part 1. Days 1 to 7. The confusion zone. The first few days felt like drowning in an ocean of new words. Variable, loop, function. Everyone online was talking as if I already knew what those meant. I remember staring at my screen for hours, typing something like x equals 5, and wondering why the computer didn't explode. But then something weird happened. I stopped expecting to understand everything at once. I just started typing and testing. Typing, testing, failing, over and over again. And by the end of the first week, I realized something powerful. You don't need to be smart to learn coding. You just need to be stubborn enough not to quit. Part 2. Days 8 to 15, the first breakthrough. Around day 10, something finally clicked. I learned about loops and functions, and suddenly, Python felt less like a mystery and more like a language I could actually speak. I wrote a small calculator program. It was simple, but it worked. For the first time, I felt control. I could make the computer do something because I told it to. And that tiny success, it was addictive. When people say learning to code changes how you think, this was the moment I understood what they meant. I wasn't just learning Python anymore. I was learning how to think logically, step by step. Part 3. Days 16 to 25. The grind. The third week was brutal. I was tired, frustrated. Half my code didn't work, and the other half only worked by accident. I started doubting myself. Maybe I wasn't meant for this. But then I remembered something I read once. Discipline will take you where motivation can't. So I kept going. Even on the days I didn't feel like it, I forced myself to code for at least an hour. And slowly, my code started to make sense. Not perfect, but clear. I learned to debug, to fix my own mistakes, and most importantly, to trust the process. It wasn't about finishing fast anymore. It was about proving to myself that I could finish at all. Part 4. Days 26 to 30, the transformation. By the final week, everything started connecting. I built a small to-do list app, my first real project. It wasn't impressive, but it was mine. Every line of code was written by me. And as I tested it for the first time, I realized I had crossed a line I didn't think I could. 30 days earlier, I didn't even know what a variable was. Now I was building small software that actually worked. That moment didn't just teach me Python, it taught me something deeper. That learning anything new isn't about talent. It's about patience, curiosity, and courage to look stupid in the beginning. Outro, the lesson. If you're watching this thinking coding is too hard for you, listen carefully. Every expert you see online was once exactly where you are now. Confused, frustrated, and ready to give up. The only difference between them and everyone else is that they didn't stop. Learning Python taught me that consistency beats intelligence. That you don't need to know everything to start. You just need to start. So here's my message to you. Don't wait for the perfect time to begin. There is no perfect time. There's only today. Because in 30 days, you could either still be thinking about learning Python, or you could be telling your own story, just like this one. So yeah, here we ends it. Thanks for watching my 30-day Python journey. If you want to see exactly how I planned each week, check out my next video. The Ultimate Python Roadmap for Beginners in 2025. And if this story inspired you, don't forget to subscribe. Not for me, but for the version of you who's ready to start learning.